Hey YouTube, welcome back to Simster. My name is Chisom Ukafo. On today's video, we're going to be discussing social media pressure. Subscribe and let's get on with today's video. We're going to be discussing pressure in adulthood in general, but I'm just going to kick off with social media pressure. You know, this video is specifically for social media pressure. Social media pressure is something that so many people think, including me. I used to think that social media pressure does not exist, or even if it exists, it does not it cannot happen to me. I cannot experience social media pressure. But for the past 2 weeks, I've been struggling. I've been having some form of like downside of life. I've been overthinking things, and it took me time to realize that it is social media pressure, you know. And so I'm here to talk about it. I want to raise awareness to social media pressure because I think so many people do not understand that this thing exists. The 3 things I want you guys to understand, or 3 things I want you guys to note about social media pressure, is that 1, it can happen to anybody. In fact, many people are victims of social media pressure, or many people have been a victim of social media pressure. 2 is that it can happen at any level. So it doesn't matter if you have 1,000 followers on Instagram, or if you have 2 million followers on Instagram. Just know that it can happen to anybody. 3 is that there are different categories of social media pressure depending on your niche, depending on what your goal in life is and what you're aspiring to be. And so it can be in makeup, it can be in being an entrepreneur, a young business owner, it can be in money, in fame, in social media influencing, or being an influencer. It can just be anything depending on what your goal is. And so it exists at different levels. These are the 3 things I actually want you guys to understand, so you guys know that there is something called social media pressure, you know. And the thing about social media pressure is that it doesn't come to you as feeling jealousy or envy for somebody. Like, you don't watch somebody's picture and like, okay, so you don't watch somebody's video or somebody's photo and be like, can I just be that person? I don't want that person to prosper and this and this and that. No, that is not social media pressure. Social media pressure can just be you seeing a video, seeing a person, watching some couple of pictures and liking them on Instagram, and like 10 hours later, 2 days later, you just see yourself in this whole headspace of asking yourself, like, where am I in life? What am I doing with myself? I'm not good enough. I'm not doing enough. My mates are prospering. My mates are chasing after money and this and this and that. I'm nowhere. You see somebody that wants to become a makeup artist, and the person is like, there's so many makeup artists out there. Like, how am I ever going to compete? How am I ever going to get customers? And just that whole headspace of just lack of like just use like self-doubt and just lack of self-confidence. Like, you don't believe in yourself. That's just that entire headspace. So that is just what social media pressure can be or is. You know, you just kind of undermining yourself and just talking low on yourself can exist. And sometimes, let me tell you guys the truth, even with the greatest affirmation, like, I am beautiful, I am this, my time is coming, there's just some times when social media pressure is going to come on you and it's going to weigh off. But sometimes it's going to come on you, and even with the greatest affirmation, it's not going anywhere. Like, it's there to stay. You are feeling down, you are feeling sad, you are feeling depressed, like, what am I doing with my life, and all of those things. So yes, it exists. And the thing is that it's a growing issue in our society today. That's something that I think we still do not understand. It doesn't exist in the days of our parents. There was nothing like phone, there was no social media, there was no Instagram, no likes, no followers. None of those things existed then. They just lived. And now it's a growing issue. And I think it's still going to be, there's still that gap, because sometimes I'm talking to my mother about these things, like, I'm feeling like I'm not doing enough, and she's like, why are you going to feel like that? Just focus on your studies. When you're out of school, you're going to figure the rest of those things out. But then I'm like, I don't think you understand. Like, see, in our parents' days, they just have to see themselves to see how far they have come. But then now there's social media, and so everybody just wants to rep themselves well. Everybody wants to prosper. Everyone wants to feel like they're doing well, and they, you know, all of these things. So social media pressure actually does exist. Personally on my own, the last 2 weeks have just been me thinking, like, is YouTube for me? Like, am I too early on YouTube? Could I have waited? You know, sometimes I just stay and there's just so many ideas in my head, and just for me to want to film my video and I go on YouTube and watch somebody else's video and see the video quality and I see the audio quality and just like, oh no, I can never get to this place, I can never get to this milestone of 1,000 subscribers or whatever subscribers, I don't even have the funds to get myself to this kind of video quality and all of those kind of things. Like, am I even doing enough? Do I look good? Do I speak well? Just all of these questions and self-doubt that I think YouTube is not for me, you know. And so that is something that I feel like has been or is a kind of social media pressure. And I know that somebody else can be experiencing this. When I was in school, when life was like normal before this whole lockdown, I barely have this kind of mood swings and this kind of thoughts in my head, because like, of course, there are just so many things to do. There's medicine and there's life to move on with. But now in lockdown, it's like you are having more self-reflection of what your life is before lockdown and during this lockdown. And after lockdown, you're now kind of on, like, it's not your intention, but then you are kind of comparing yourself and your age mates out there and the people that inspire you and all of those things. So you guys may be wondering, like, why is Chisom telling us about social media pressure? Why is she discussing her personal struggle with us? Now this is because I feel like in this generation we're doing less talking of the important things, and so we're losing that genuine human connections and human understanding and human communication, and so it's not affecting us, and we now have two dimensions of people. Some people are in the opposite direction. They are now obsessed and they are just willing and ready to do anything to feel like they belong to this society. They're ready to do anything. They're just moving in the opposite direction. They're just too desperate, basically. And why some people are feeling this pressure and they're not living on purpose, they're not living their life, they're not being who they ought to be because of the whole fear of, I can't do this, I can't compete, I can't go, I can't just do this. And so people are not living, they're not doing what God has ordained them to be in life, just because of this whole social media pressure and fear. So that's what I just said. I think we need to talk about this thing. I need to raise awareness about the social media pressure. And so now I have discussed the problem. Now I have told you guys there's something called social media pressure, and it exists, and anybody can be a victim of social media pressure. I'm not going to say what are the solutions, what are the likely solutions, what can we do to adjust and to make sure that, because you can't take away social media, it is here to stay, it's not going anywhere. But then we have to leave and we have to just, you know, adapt. And very first tip is going to be for you to identify the problem. And the problem now is social media pressure, but no, be more specific about the issue. You know, what exactly is going to be your problem? For example, for me, I can come on YouTube, you know, seeing the YouTubers that inspire me and just seeing how great their content is. That can make me have that kind of pressure and that kind of feeling. And just maybe seeing other great doctors and seeing young female entrepreneurs and business owners, those kind of things just kind of, God, so when are we ever going to get to this place? So my next thing I'm going to tell you is identify when this dark cloud of feelings come. Because sometimes it's going to come and it's going to be easy to wear off, like, okay, thank you, no problem, all is going to be fine, God got me. And there are just some days when it's going to be so hard. So identify when you feel this feeling, you know, when you feel this dark cloud. The thing I want you guys to do is to find someone to share this feeling with. It is so essential and so necessary. Find that friend and that person to have these communications with when it happens, when you begin to doubt yourself. And for me, I am made to find that one friend, because sometimes my friends kind of misunderstand that I need an advice. I don't need advice. Do you understand? And if you're going to be that friend that is going to be spoken to, sometimes they don't need advice because sometimes they know what to do. I think what you just do at that time is to listen, to reassure that person, to pray with that person, to maybe seek to see if there's something you can do. Maybe what can we do, what is the solution, can we promote your brand better, what can we do? So that is just the thing you should do at that point in time. It's not really a time to start seeking or giving advice, but I'm going to say, if you find yourself in that situation, just look for somebody to talk to, you know, ease off that burden. Next thing is whether there is tip number 3 or there's no tip number 3, whether you have a friend to share it with or you don't have a friend to share it with. Talk to God and grow your relationship with God. For me, I think what has helped me, that has kept me going, is when I read my Bible and I just hear the promises of God upon my life in the Bible. I declare it upon my life. So when I hear God says, I'm going to give you in abundance, I'm going to say, I already have in abundance. When God says He's going to fill my cup until it overflows, I'm going to say, my cup overflows. So declare the word of God upon your life. Grow your relationship with God. Because, see, let me tell you guys, I think the pressure, just a little bit of the pressure, is kind of normal. I think God has created us to be humans that want to go higher and want to progress in life. And so for me, I think it's kind of normal. But when it becomes the devil, like when it becomes the devil taking over your mind, it becomes when you become depressed and having stress and having maybe suicidal feelings and emotions and those kind of things. That is when it becomes that the devil is now in play, and you need to talk against that. Like, you need to tell that devil, get behind me. Get behind me. Say, I think breaks are fine. You know, take that break that you need to kind of self-reflect and, you know, just to reduce the noise in the world, the whole trend and stuff that are going on social media. So if you need to take breaks, you can take breaks. I have taken a break from social media before. I'm not saying you should take a break from social media, but I have in the past deleted all social media accounts that I own. Instagram, WhatsApp, everything. Like, everything, I deleted it for like 1 month or more. And I'm telling you guys, that was so good. Like, that was one of the best feelings ever. There was no pressure. I was not thinking of anything. Like, you know, I was just trying to live, and that was so good. And now it's not really realistic for me, because now I own YouTube and I have to promote my channel and my business through social media and all of those things. So it may not be realistic for you, but try other tips. And if you need to take a break from, you know, anything, just take a break. Keep making those baby steps. Keep hoping, keep praying, keep pushing, keep mapping, doing those maps and doing those plans and having those imaginations. Just keep making those baby steps to whatever goal you want to achieve in life. Just keep making those baby steps. It's so essential. Let me tell you guys the truth. The Bible says that the devil is here to kill, steal, and destroy. And so the devil is going to want to take away God's plan and God's dream for our life by making us feel like we're not competent enough, by making us feel like we should just give up. And that is not what you need to do. Just keep moving. No matter the level and how you can move, just move. Just keep moving. Sometimes I hear people say believe in yourself, which is something I would have loved to say in this video, but I'm just asking, like, sometimes how do you believe in yourself if you don't even know yourself? Like, if you can't believe in yourself, please believe in yourself. But if you cannot believe in yourself, believe in God, lean on God, trust God. I just want you to understand that we all have our personal struggles. Forget the whole highlights you see on Instagram and wherever you see those things. You understand, everybody has something they're struggling with. No matter any level you are in life, you're still going to feel some level of pressure to go higher or wherever. So just know that we all have our personal struggles. I just hope that this video meets you at the right time. I hope this video is helpful. Please just share this video to as many people as you can. Share it on your social media platform if you can, please. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and it gives me so much joy to read your comments, to read your feedbacks. I want to hear your personal experiences. I want to hear your story. There's nothing like being shy in this platform, in this family. We're not shy. Just come and tell me your own personal experience. Tell me if you have experienced any form of pressure, especially in this lockdown period. I want to hear everything in my comment section. I want to read. And thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, you know, help your girl, help us grow on this platform, be a part of this platform. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm so happy. So this is my second trial to film this video, and so it has to turn out well.